Why could Odysseus not return home for 10 years? The journey that became more dangerous than war itself. Imagine winning the greatest war of the ancient world. Your enemy are defeated, your soldiers are ready to return home, and after years of fighting, the only thing you want is simple: to see your family again. But what if the journey home becomes more dangerous than the war itself? What if the ocean becomes your battlefield? What if every decision you make takes you further away from home? This is the mystery of Odysseus, the warrior who won the war but spent 10 years trying to return home. At first, Odysseus' goal was simple: return to Ithaca, return to his kingdom, return to his family. But the ancient world was not an easy place to travel. There was no modern maps, no GPS, no accurate knowledge of distant oceans. For sailors of that time, the sea was not just a road, it was an unknown world filled with danger, uncertainty, and mystery. Every island could be a discovery, every storm could change the entire journey, and for Odysseus, the journey home became a test of survival. But the biggest question remains: why did Odysseus take so long to return? Was it simply bad luck, or did his own decision create new problems? The Odyssey presents a hero who is incredibly intelligent, but intelligence does not always prevent mistakes. Sometimes curiosity leads people into danger. Sometimes pride creates consequences, and something surviving one challenge only leads to another. Odysseus was not fighting only external enemies, he was also fighting his own weakness. In many stories, the hero's enemy is another person, but in the Odyssey, the greatest enemy is often the journey itself. The sea represents uncertainty, the unknown, the fear of what comes next. Every wave, every island, and every encounter pushes Odysseus closer to one question: how much can a person lose before they lose themselves? The journey transforms him. He does not return home as the same person who left. The war created the warrior, but the journey created the legend. Thousands of years later, people still connect with Odysseus because his story is not only about ancient mythology, it is about something deeply human: the desire to return home, the struggle against impossible situations, the fight to keep going when the destination feels unreachable. That is why the Odyssey has survived for generations, because every person understands the feeling of facing a difficult journey. But the biggest mystery of Odysseus' journey begins before he ever enters the dangerous seas. A war that changed the ancient world, a city that became a legend, and a strategy that made Odysseus famous forever. The next chapter takes us to the event that started everything: the Trojan War.